Okay, quick question. Are you alive right now? Sounds dumb, right? But what if I told you we don't actually know when life begins? Some say it's at conception, others say it's when you're born. And a few weirdos out there might argue that you're not even alive until after you drink your first cup of coffee. So today, we're diving into one of the most controversial, debated, and brain-melting topics out there. When does life really begin? Let's break it down. Alright, first up, biology. Science gives us a few key milestones. Number 1, conception. This is when sperm meets egg and boom, you officially exist. Well, kinda. You're just one tiny cell at this point, but hey, progress. Then we've got implantation. That's when this tiny bundle of cells sticks to the uterus and says, yep, I'm staying here for the next 9 months, rent-free, of course. Next, around 6 weeks, we hit a big one, the heartbeat. This is when people start to emotionally freak out and say, it's a real baby now. But hold on. Does a heartbeat alone mean something is alive? Because if that's the case, my Roomba should have human rights too. Then there's brain activity, 8 to 10 weeks. Now this is where things get spicy. Some argue that since the brain controls thoughts, emotions, and movement, maybe this is when real life starts. But here's the kicker. If a fetus at 10 weeks is alive because of brain activity, what about someone in a coma with 0 brain function? Are they not alive anymore? Moving on before we all have an existential crisis. Philosophers have been debating this since ancient times. Some say life isn't just biology, it's about consciousness. Basically, you need to be aware of your existence for it to count. Which, if you think about it, means newborn babies might not be alive by this definition. I mean, they don't even know they have hands yet. Then there's the argument that life requires self-awareness. Like, if you can recognize yourself in a mirror, you're truly alive. That's why dolphins and apes pass this test. But your pet goldfish? Yeah, probably not. But wait, if self-awareness makes you alive, does that mean AI could eventually count as living too? Bro, if Siri becomes self-aware, do we have to start treating her with respect? Because I don't think I'm ready for that kind of responsibility. Now, here's where things get really confusing. Different countries have completely different opinions on when life begins. Some places say life starts at conception. Others say it's only when you're born. Then some argue life begins at viability, 24 weeks, when a fetus could survive outside the womb. So legally, depending on where you are, you might not even exist yet. Wild, right? All right, let's get deep for a second. What if we've been asking the wrong question this whole time? Instead of asking, when does life begin? What if we should be asking, what makes life meaningful? Because honestly, a bacteria is alive. But nobody's out here fighting for bacteria rights. Maybe life isn't just about existing. Maybe it's about having purpose, thoughts, emotions, and the ability to make an impact. And if that's the case, maybe the real question isn't when does life begin, but when do we start living? All right, now it's your turn. What do you think? When does life actually start? Drop a comment and let's debate. Also, if you want to keep questioning reality and blowing your mind, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, we've got more crazy topics coming up.